Hi everyone, Frank Spangler here for Learning Media Skills, and in today's lesson we are going to take a look at how to rotate your media on the timeline. A lot of times you might receive photographs where the horizon isn't quite level, and you want to be able to kind of rotate that image a little bit so that your ocean is level, your landscape is level, and rotating your image will help you do that. And of course, there are situations these days where people might send you footage that comes either from a phone or a GoPro where the image is actually upside down. That happens. And so what do you do with an image that is upside down? How can you rotate that so it looks right side up? Let's take a look. All right, so if you have a clip something like this where the horizon isn't quite level, what we want to do is be able to rotate this image just a little bit to make that horizon level. And how we do that, I first of all like to have the cursor right over the clip that I'm working with. And then I go and select the clip and then hit F7 to open up the Layouter tool. And here conveniently you can see the Layouter tool gives you a line to work with right down the center. And what we're looking for is this little rotate wheel here, or button, dial, maybe we'll call it. Now, fortunately, this clip was shot in 4K, and we're working in an HD timeline. So what we can do is go in and stretch it a little bit so that as we rotate it, we're not going to get little black corners showing up. If we were to rotate it right now, you can see that we have the little black corners. And of course that's rotating it the wrong way. But even if we did the right way, we can see that we have some black corners to deal with. And we don't want that. So fortunately, because it was shot in 4K, another good reason to shoot everything in 4K, we can stretch that out. So we can just go up to the stretch tool, and as long as we have preserve frame aspect on, just by stretching up one, it stretches out the other as well. Another way you can stretch it out in Layouter tool is just point to the little square handle here, click down on it and slide up, and that fills the screen as well. And now we can go back and fine tune our rotate. Looks like it needs a little work yet. You can try and rotate the button like this, but I find it's a lot easier just to go down to the degrees here and just click on it and slide up and down until you got it exactly the way you want. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll hit OK, and now we've got a nice level horizon in our shot. All right, now the other one that we could take a look at as an example is having a clip that's completely upside down. And this can happen with some of the latest devices. If you press record and then change the orientation of the device, when you're in the middle of the recording, your clip can be upside down or just 90 degrees off, whatever. And so what we want to be able to do is go in and rotate this salmon that's swimming upstream in one of our creeks here. And how we do that is the same principle. We just select it, hit F7, go in and start rotating it. And again, because this was shot with a GoPro at 4K, we've got lots of room to work with. So as we rotate it, if we need to stretch it out to cover the black corners, we will have plenty of room to work with there. Now, since we know that this is basically upside down, rather than use our slider motion here, we could just type in 180 degrees. And now it's basically right side up. Let's play it a little bit to see what we're working with. Still, because of the way this was shot, it's still off. Let's see what we can do to kind of level this out. That's kind of more level right there. Let's see if we have enough room to stretch this out now. Now we can also just, once we're finished the stretch, go into the Layouter window here. You'll see that your cursor has changed to a selection. We can just slide this up and position it the way we like. And once you're happy, hit OK. And now we've got a clip that's right side up and fairly level. All right, well, that does it for how to rotate images in Edius Pro. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you down the road.